the smoke and not the competition. Pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. One. Strike. Check, strike. Check, view.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Kirkpatrick. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, but definitely in top form. They finished the shutout as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Off the play fake, Kirkpatrick. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
19 Chargers.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Well, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now to have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tua picked by his former college teammate Christian Harris. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Niners 17, Falcons nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Shot, 17. Ready.
They begin with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively. 17-0 our score after one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check mega.
Again, it's Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, trying barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Claw, 10, 6, mega. White.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
97.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Inside handoff, Henry. And some room to work. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Running left, it's Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Steal, check, steal. Ready?
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick, flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Taken at about the 36. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Tua now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He's got a man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Kirkpatrick eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 24, Falcons 3. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, check that, street. Reload, check.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Slot man moves right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kirkpatrick. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Second and 9 now. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
22 needle. Check pink. Check cut.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
To throw on 2nd down, Kirkpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From midfield, here's Tua. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Okay, right? Good, 52. Slide 2.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready, ready. Hey, go steal. Blue check. Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Set.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball and said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
They run again with Breida, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a give running left is Breida. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kirkpatrick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Caught right side, Davis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again to Henry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
2nd and 2.
Now a handoff to Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. But I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go. Ready, go. Watch out, 52. Ultra.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Tua. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Kaiser White, and the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the 49ers, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.